Twilight badly because I haven't seen the movie recently and I never read the books, but I've seen it a few times. I've definitely seen the movie more than once, so I think I know enough to describe the plot. Also, it's like a pop culture, like, it's a really big thing, especially when it came out, and it really set the stage for supernatural romances and media that teen girls enjoy, and I used to be a teen girl at a time, so I definitely enjoyed it. Okay, so let me start from the beginning, right? I'm going to be explaining the plot of the movie, right? Because I didn't read the books, okay? Some might say that I'm a little bit illiterate. However, I've read 2 books this year, so that's a round of applause for me for being able to read 2 books. Okay, so the beginning of the Twilight movie, right? I've seen the movie enough times that I can even describe like the opening scene. Okay, so the whole movie is blue color graded, so I'm probably gonna make this video blue. And the movie opens up and you see like a mountain lion attacking a deer, okay? And I think Bella starts out the movie with narration saying like, I've never given much thought to how I'd die, or something dramatic like that, unless that's a different movie I'm mixing it up with. Anyways, so we see a mountain lion attacking a deer, and then we cut to Bella, and she's moving from, I believe it's Phoenix, Arizona. She's moving from Phoenix, Arizona to Forks, Washington, a state under quote-unquote constant near cloud cover. Okay, so she's going from like very sunny, very hot, bright Arizona to like very moody and gloomy, rainy, cold, wet Washington, Forks to be specific. She's got a little cactus with her. Her mom, she's moving away because her mom is dating like a baseball player, like a minor, I don't know sports. So she's like, her mom is dating like a baseball player, and they want to move, they want to travel, because like that's what like his job requires. So she's gonna move back in. Bella is moving back in with her dad. Her mom and dad are divorced. Her dad, Charlie, who's like, I think he's not the sheriff. I can't remember if he's the sheriff or if he's just like a cop in Forks. So she's moving back in with her dad, Charlie. All of my homies love Charlie. Charlie stands all around. Charlie's the goat, right? Okay, so she's moving back in with her dad, and she ends up in Forks, and she's brought a little cactus with her because she's an Arizona girly at heart, right? And she goes upstairs to her room, and her dad's like, yeah, I kept it like I don't know, like I got you like purple bed sheets or something, like her room is purple because he didn't really know what like his daughter would like. He hasn't seen her in a really long time, right? And this is just kind of setting the stage for like Bella's almost estrangement and alienation from her father, but she's hoping to mend this relationship, of course, because that's her dad, and like of course she cares about him, right? So anyways, Bella is settling into her new home, and I believe this is when we meet Jacob, her old childhood bestie, when she used to like hang out. I don't know if she ever lived in Forks or if she just like visited her dad in Forks. I believe this is when we meet Jacob. He rolls up, and that's her childhood friend, and like I don't know, he's like a little bit younger than her. I know like in the books like he's like 3 years younger than her or something, like kind of like dramatic in terms of like teenagers, you know, but like in the movie I don't think it says as clear, but like clearly he's like got a little crush on Bella, like he's got Charlie and his dad are like besties. They're like this, right? They're besties, they're pals, they're friends. And I think this is when her dad gets her that red pickup truck, that beat up red pickup truck. And Jacob's like, oh, I like work on cars and vehicles and shit. So like you can totally like roll up if you wanna like hang out and like fix it up together. And she's like, yeah, poggers or whatever. I don't really remember. She goes to school because she's like a student. She's like a teenager. She's like probably like 16 or 17 or something like that. Yeah, that sounds about right. I need to take a sip. Today I am drinking a Pink Flamingo Rebel from Dutch Bros. Pink Flamingo Rebel, I believe it's got flavors of peach, strawberry, and white chocolate. White chocolate, yeah. It's pretty decent. I don't really get Dutch Bros often. I really like their frosts because they're just milkshakes, but and their teas. Their teas are so good. And they're super cheap. Like you can get like a large tea for like $3.50. It's such a good deal. Anyways, back to the plot of the first Twilight movie. She goes to school and everyone's like, oh my god, new girl alert. Like, ayo, like, oh my god, who are you? Like, you're so cute. You're the new girl. Like, you're from Arizona. Why aren't you tan? Ha. And Bella's like, I guess that's why they kicked me out. LOL. She's so quirky. She's not like any of the other girls. I think in the books, Bella likes to read or something. I don't know, that's not really expressed in the movie so much. I really wish they did a better job at characterizing Bella, to be quite honest, because like I feel like the plot is more so like, who's more interesting, Bella, this normal human girl with barely an ounce of personality, or her crazy unhinged vampire boyfriend who's like an ethical vegetarian and like has a complex family dynamic of siblings that were all adopted and turned. Like he lived through like the Spanish influenza. Like give Bella more spice. Like I know she's probably got like more of a personality, but at this point it's like really hard to like care about her as much as I care about my boy Edward, Mr. Eddie boy, right? Anyway, so she's at school and everyone's like hounding her. They're like, you're the new girl, that's so cool. And she's like, please stop, I'm shy. She's shy, she's not like other girls, she's shy, she's awkward. And everyone just thinks she's like super fine. I think like they think that she's cute, I guess. I don't know. I will say she looks kind of bland in the movies. I think in the books she's also kind of bland, which I feel bad about saying because she's just a normal girl. Like, I don't think we should police women's appearances. And I'm pretty sure the way Bella is described in the books, I'm pretty sure is almost how the author herself looks. So it's almost like it's like a self-insert a bit. So it's like, anyways, so my upstore neighbors have like trash hanging down their balcony, and I'm a little, is that like a bag of ice? My cat's trying to get into my room. Okay, I freed Miel from the closet. Happy Pride Month. Anyways, so Bella's at school and like she's like just like this awkward new girl, and she's trying to make friends, and she's like sitting at lunch, and she's like, oh my god, who are they? Like referencing to the Cullens, like these weirdos, these like antisocial pale people just sitting at their own lunch table. Like if I saw that, I'd be like, wow, red flag. Like, let me not go over there. Let me not involve myself with this very exclusive looking group of individuals, okay, that are keeping to themselves. That feels like a massive keep out sign. But Bella doesn't think like me, right? She's like, exclusive and mysterious, and like that one's Edward, and like they're all coupled up, even though they're all a part of the same like foster family, which, sorry, you hear that and you just think that's normal. What? Like, they're all in the same family and they're all dating each other. Bella, get out. Bella, run challenge. Like, okay. Anyways, but she's like, yeah, Edward is so hot, but he's not coupled up. And Bella's like, interesting, noted. Written that down, noted. Okay, so she instantly has a crush on this man, right? She goes into her biology class and guess who's there? It's Edward Cullen himself. In the flesh, in the pale, icy flesh. Edward is there. And he thinks that she stinks, right? So she walks in and there's like a fan blowing and like the wind like tousles her hair or whatever. And he's covering his mouth. He's covering his mouth because he thinks that she smells so bad. No, really, it's because he's like, oh my god, that is, like, I'm so hungry and she smells so good. Like, I'm going to devour her. I'm going to eat her. I'm going to kill everybody in this classroom and then kill her and feast upon her blood. But he's like, ew. And she gets up and like to sit next to him and she's like, oh my god. Like, she's like super insecure. Like, she's a teen girl. She's like, do I smell? Like, oh my god, that's terrifying. Right? And blah 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 blah. They have awkward small talk and she's really like, I like this boy. Like, we're like really hitting it off. And then I think the next day at school, Edward's just not there. Right? Like, he dipped and he's trying to change classes. Like, she walks into like the principal's office and he's like trying to switch out of her class and she's like, oh my god, like that's so rude and embarrassing and awkward, right? And I'm really trying to remember the movie. Like, it's playing in my head right now. I'm watching the movie in my head right now. And I'm thinking thoughts. I'm thinking so hard about what occurs. Anyways, Bella's just like obsessed with this man, right? So she's like trying to like get to him, I guess. Oh, they all invite Bella to the beach. They all invite Bella to the beach. La Bush. They invite Bella to La Bush, and she's like, oh my god, maybe I'll invite Edward. Like, I'm gonna invite my boy bestie, who like I have a crush on, who doesn't know that he's my boy bestie. And they're like, yeah, good luck with that. He's not showing up. And to no one's surprise, he doesn't show up. And then she's like, as she spends more time with him, she's like getting suspicious, because like she goes out with her friends or whatever, and like she's like walking home, and like these guys try to like I guess assault her. Like, they're like cornering her in an alley, and Edward rolls up from room. He rolls up, he whips, and he's like, I can see what they're thinking in their filthy brains. And she's like, what the hell? And then she goes to like turn like the AC off, and she touches his hands, and it's cold, and she's like, his hands are cold. That's so weird. Like, that's so spooky. And so she's like putting the pieces together. She's doing her research, and she's like like research montage. She goes to a bookstore. She's researching legends, and she's like, oh my god, you're pale white and ice cold, you're incredibly fast, incredibly strong, like, this isn't that, your eyes change color, like, what the frig, and she's like, how old are you? And he's like, 17, and she's like, that didn't answer the question, how old are you? She's like, okay, how long have you been 17? And he goes, a while. Dude, oh my god. Anyways, so she's like, I know what you are. I know what you are. And he's like, say it out loud. He's getting really aggressive, right? Because he's like pissed off. He's like, girl, I want to eat you so bad. Like, girl, like, I will literally eat you. Like, stop playing these silly games. And she's like, I'm like a little investigator. I cracked the code. And she's like, you're a vampire. And then the music swells. And he's like, he's like trying to scare her. And he's like, I'm a killer. Like, this is the skin of a killer, Bella. And he shows off like his sparkly skin. And like, he's dazzling like diamonds in a little curly vampire way. He's not scary. He's like, you're my own personal brand of heroin. Like, he's insane. He's unhinged, right? And he's just trying to scare her. And she's like, I don't care. Like, you're just so attractive. And like, like, oh my god, let's date. I want to have your babies. And he's like, I'll kill you. Like, I'll eat you. Like, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, you're so, like, oh my god. Like, oh, like, change me. Oh, we can be vampires together. Oh. She's literally, this is why we don't let 16-year-olds make big life decisions, because some of them are Bellas, okay? Anyway, so that happens, and he's like, you know what, he's like, whatever, like, let me just dive into it, because he also thinks she's cute, like, he likes her, like, she's his own personal brand of heroin, like, he wants to eat her so bad, but, like, he's also, like, emotionally invested in her, whatever personality traits she has that only he knows about and the audience was never made aware of. Anyways, so in the background of Bella and Edward's angsty, like, forbidden romance, there's a conflict brewing with the vampires that do eat people, because the Cullens, they don't eat people, they just eat animals, and they try to be functional members of society. But there are vampires that do eat people and don't give a frick and are like killing people in the area. So that's brewing in the background, and Edward's trying to get Bella to meet his family and to be like one of them, and like he's trying to have a normal relationship, even though he knows that it's not gonna end well, because he's a vampire, she's a human, like, she'll die one day and he'll still be the same age, and it'll never work unless he does change her. But he doesn't want to change her because he's like doomed his soul, and he hates being a vampire, and he's got a lot of conflict, emotional, internal turmoil about it all. But yeah, so then there's the baseball scene where he's like hanging out with his family, and they're playing baseball with Bella, and they can only play during thunderstorms because the crack of the bat is just that powerful with their vampire strength. It's like a really like epic scene or whatever. And then the evil vampires roll up, right? The baddies, the bad hungry? She's so hungry. Anyways, so the movie's almost over. Don't even worry again. So they're like trying to get Bella to safety, and to do this, she's like gotta like run away from home or whatever, and her dad will never allow that. So she has a fight with her dad where she's like, I know exactly why mom left you, and like saying all these horrible, hurtful things. Like, Charlie does not deserve this. But yeah, and that way, like, if James rolls up, Charlie will be like, no, Bella, like, got pissed at me and left. Like, she's not here anymore, and hopefully it'll keep her dad safe or something. I don't really know. I didn't understand that, but it emotionally destroyed me to see Charlie bullied like that. Anyways, so she flees, and I don't even remember where they go, but then she gets like a call saying that her mom is like kidnapped by James, right? So she's like, oh shoot, I have to go get my mom, and the call says don't bring anybody. So Bella's dumb self is like, yeah, I won't, don't worry. You're going to get killed. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? A little bit, yes. So she rolls up to her childhood dance studio where her mom allegedly is. Spoiler alert, her mom's not there. He just found like footage with her mom's voice, and her mom is safe and sound and oblivious to all the occurrings that are happening. He like Loki, like I think he like beats her up or something. I don't even remember. I find action scenes to be kind of boring at times. I guess it's just like really like predictable. The Cullens come, and James bit her, but Edward needs to like suck the venom out, but he finds it hard to stop, so he's like, Loki gonna kill Bella, but he does stop, and they kill James, and she ends up in the hospital, and she tells her dad, like, I'm sorry, and they're like, oh yeah, she fell down a couple of flights of stairs, went through a window, like, yeah, there was no vampire attack, she's fine, everybody's safe, James is dead. And then Edward takes her to like homecoming or something, and then the movie ends, we see Victoria, right? Who's Victoria? That's James's lover. Victoria is pissed, okay? She's coming for Bella, okay? So that's the plot of the next movie. Bella's now running from Victoria, and also trying to convince Edward to turn her into a vampire. That's Bella's main goal, honestly, just become a vampire so she can spend forever with Edward. Which, honestly, okay, queen, like, at least she knows what she wants to do with her life, you know? But yeah, that was me explaining the plot of Twilight badly. I hope you enjoyed it. I can explain so many things terribly just for you. If you want me to explain the plot of something, let me know in the comments, and if I haven't seen it, I will gladly watch it, just so I can explain it. I love consuming media. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was real. I've been trying to lean into relaxertainment. That's what I like to call it, where you're relaxing, but you're also amused. I love relaxertainment personally, and I'm trying to do more of that. So, comment something, I guess. Hope you're relaxed, hope you're amused, and